Next, we'd like to call up Joseph Ellwood with Modern Remedies, LLC. Welcome to committee.
Thank you, committee members. Thank you for the opportunity. I feel very grateful to be here. My name is Joey Ellwood, and our family has farmed hemp for 3 of the last 4 years. My wife, Amy, some of you may have heard her testimony last year. She left nursing during the pandemic full-time. She always dreamed of starting a holistic wellness company or something to do with helping people heal more naturally. I've farmed in some way or another pretty much my entire life, and I'm also a career employee benefits consultant, so I see the cost of pharmaceuticals and the impact it has on companies as well as businesses, and with the state of healthcare and where our food system is, we thought hemp was an awesome fit, a way to kind of stack functions and maybe make our family more healthy and help our community. And the 2018 Farm Bill gave us that opportunity. Hemp is historically normal in America. And I believe in a term called agricultural sovereignty, and this is something where, farmers were able to grow their own hemp and fiber and things they wanted to consume. It was something that was mandated by the leadership in the colonies, and farmers they had to grow this hemp on more than one occasion. So this was a really awesome opportunity for us and our family. It's a lot of work. Farming in general is very management intensive, so everybody thinks cannabis. Hemp is cannabis. We can get into the granular discussion, but the reality is no matter what side of the fence you're on, when you're farming it, it's a lot of work. We had a lot of customers, even furry friends in the pet space. Their owners tell us and share with us how much this has impacted them. The cream has helped my grandma's back, or the tincture has helped from stress. There's just so many benefits that helped us going, not knowing, this being a pioneer reemergence of an industry. We didn't know where this was going to head, but we had a lot of people tell us how it changed their lives. So it kept us moving forward. It's really exciting, right? That being said, we're one of 24 hemp farms left here in Ohio. As a family of 6, we've faced many typical challenges as startup businesses, as well as hurdles that are unique to the cannabis space. We've had to deal with strict compliance and background regulations and testing, fingerprints, as Mr. Lindsay mentioned, significant barriers along the way as it relates to banking. God bless my grandma for giving me a loan to get this business started. We've also been robbed on more than one occasion, which has put our family at risk from a safety perspective. The bulk of the industry is focused on psychoactive substances. They're found everywhere in the dispensaries, the black market, thousands of vape shops and gas stations across the state. I'm a believer in high THC cannabis. I understand it. I believe in the regulation of it and where this goes and as it relates to our children. In the packaging. So I just believe that there are some amendments to help Ohio agriculture and farmers sustain. So having said that, we haven't had access to markets. We've struggled. There's been shops because of the evolving industry, local stores that are nervous to carry our products because they're not sure. Any, Giant Eagles, fitness centers, the places of some notoriety, they're not sure because they don't understand, as Mr. Lindsay made mention, it's there's not regulation and there's a lot of unknowns. And as he made mention, when these crops were initially harvested in that 160,000 acres, there's a lot of these people that came in and took advantage of the most abundant, non-psychoactive, most beneficial cannabinoid in the plant, which is CBD. Okay, this is what the bulk of the consumers in the industry are very ignorant to. They know nothing about the fact that there are over 120 cannabinoids in the plant. They work in symbiosis. THC actually works in symbiosis. CBD can counteract THC. So we hear about these high potency products. It's really good to have an opportunity to have cannabidiol beside these. So I guess where I'm going with this is farmers need broader access to the marketplace, and public education is critical. Many consumers remain unaware of the benefits, and with cannabis industry prioritizing high potency products, we're not even allowed on the shelves in dispensaries. So if we have a 60-year-old patient that gets prescribed cannabis from someone, from a licensed person, they go into these dispensaries and they have that 10 milligrams and they've never had it before. And I've heard this firsthand, they can have some awful experiences. And they have no opportunity to get a product that works symbiotically right there beside it, that's from the same plant. There's many bud tenders across the state. Anywhere else, Oregon's doing this. They're letting their Ohio farmers, or their farmers, sell into the dispensaries because they recognize this and the symbiosis. So it can be a horrible experience if there's not a balance to the plant. And I think it would be a great opportunity for Ohio hemp farmers to be able to sell into dispensaries and also have potentially a lower tax rate, something that provides priority access for those wellness and health benefits that the plant provides, not just getting people high. To give you an idea, I'm associated with 2 different brands. We have over 15 products, none of which would get you high. I encourage you to try them. And working with my local state rep, I share the same with her. She has. And having said that, the reality is none of them will get you high. They're not adulterated. And all of them will leave if this bill goes through as the way it stands. So I just ask that you look at the attachments and the recommendations that I provided. I understand Mr. Huffman made mention that this protects CBD, and we're talking about isolates. We're not talking about the full spectrum product where there is trace amounts of the THC in there. So we wouldn't be able to have the ways and means as farmers to cut up and adulterate these cannabinoids to sell just CBD. That would not be a sustainable route for farmers. We need to look at inside limits and call out specific products to drill down and then further let farmers be a part of the conversation in the Ohio cannabis market. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to be here, and I'm available for any questions.
Thank you very much for your testimony. Are there any questions for the witness? Sure. Senator Reineke.
So you're opposed to the bill as it stands?
I'm actually a proponent of the bill. I just believe that there should be some adjustments to it. I've been in all these vape shops. I've driven the wheels off my cars at different times trying to share and show the products. I don't believe in the bad actors in the space that are not playing by the rules that the big cannabis companies have spent money on and the regulations. I believe in child packaging. I believe that this bill needs adjustments, but I am largely in support of some type of change to what's going on now, or I think Mr. Hoffman made mention the first hearing around regulation. Either way, I'm in support of these going away and letting real plants take over and farmers being a part of that conversation for Ohio agricultural sake too.
Any other questions?